Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9. Our local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for the day: an explosion at a Garrard County marina. We've got the details on that. Plus, warming shelters will be open again in advance of the below zero temps tonight. And a former EKU student is training for the Paralympics. We're going to take a look at the weather with Sam, and of course, your sports report with Michael Watkins is all coming up today here live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, with temperatures plunging into the single digits and wind chills dropping below zero, the city of Richmond has opened emergency shelters to provide refuge for those experiencing homelessness. Enrich, a local nonprofit organization, will remain open throughout the night and into Wednesday, welcoming both donations of food and water for individuals seeking shelter from the frigid conditions. The emergency shelter at Enrich will operate alongside the Madison home, providing additional options for individuals experiencing homelessness. The emergency shelter will remain open through Wednesday and may reopen depending on the ongoing weather conditions. Just a note that they do allow pets at that shelter as well, as long as you have a crate. Well, over in Garrard County, emergency management responded to a challenging fire early this morning at the Homestead Marina. Camp Dick Fire and Rescue was dispatched to the scene around 12:15 a.m., where they encountered multiple houseboats and boats engulfed in flames. Fire also produced several explosions. Firefighters faced significant challenges due to the frigid temperatures and the location of the fire. However, after approximately 3 hours of battling the blaze, they were able to successfully extinguish it. No injuries were reported in the incident. Well, in the early part of the year, many people focus on getting healthy and promise themselves to exercise more. February offers a reminder for that, too, as well as the city of Richmond is reminding its citizens. Michael Watkins is here with more.
American Heart Month is celebrated each February to raise awareness about heart disease and how to prevent it. There are many ways to participate, including wearing red on the first day of the month. Use the hashtag #OurHearts to share how you're working to be heart healthy and post on social media. Set goals to eat healthier, manage your weight, or exercise more, and be sure to check your numbers and regularly get your blood pressure and cholesterol checked. Locally, the City of Richmond, Baptist Health Richmond, and EKU Athletics are partnering to help raise awareness, but also by doing a fundraiser to help the God's Outreach Madison County Food Bank.
We have such great community partners that this is going to be our second annual February food drive to benefit God's Outreach Madison County Food Bank. And to kick that off this year, we're going to have a special event at the Richmond Mall on Saturday, February 1st at 10 a.m. We're going to have a mall walk for heart health. And the one and only Coach Walt Wells will be our grand marshal for that walk, and we're very excited about that.
February is usually a very tough month for local food banks as donations decrease and their supply becomes low. So by partnering up with EKU Athletics and Baptist Health, the City of Richmond can help increase awareness of that while also reminding citizens to be mindful about their heart health.
Walking is a really good, healthy activity, and where better to walk indoors than the mall? We have so many dedicated mall walkers. We thought, well, let's just put some feet to our donations here and have a mall walk for heart health and donate to God's Outreach all at the same time.
If you can't make it out to the kickoff event on the 1st, donations will be accepted all month long at City Hall, at the Richmond Mall, at EKU home basketball games throughout the month, or you may just stop by and take part by donating directly to God's Outreach Food Pantry, located on East Main Street in Richmond. Any donation can go a long way, no matter how big or how small.
On their website, God's Outreach does say that $1 of a donation can go towards $14 worth of food. Because of how they are set up and the access that they have, they are able to stretch those donation dollars to go a lot farther.
There is an event page on Facebook to help promote the event coming up on February 1st. It will be begin at 10 a.m. inside the Richmond Mall, and on that day there will be free screenings, along with hands-only CPR training and information about how other events will be taking place throughout the month. Come out and learn more about how you can keep your heart healthy and how to donate to the God's Outreach Madison County Food Bank. For WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that story. Well, earlier this afternoon, around 3 Estill County fire units responded to the Irvin McDonald's for reports of smoke. The restaurant was evacuated while responders investigated. It was determined it was the first time the heating unit had been activated at the restaurant this season, and there was just some impurities burning off the ductwork. The restaurant was reopened shortly after. Well, a Southern Kentucky community is rallying to support a Somerset family who suffered a devastating loss. On January the 14th, a fire destroyed their home on Newton Street in Ferguson in Pulaski County. Tragically, 12-year-old Natalie Stacy, who was injured in that fire, also succumbed to her injuries on Friday. Natalie, a beloved sixth grader at Southern Middle School, was described by her friends and family as kind, caring, and a friend to all. In the wake of the tragedy, the community has come together to offer support. Several local businesses are collecting donations for the family, and a GoFundMe campaign has been established. Donations can be dropped off at Tri Generations at 232 Venture Way. Richmond police arrested a man and a woman Saturday following a child abuse investigation. According to the arrest citation, officers responded to a residence on Dixie Plaza and made contact with a grandmother of a 1-year-old child who had several bruises. The grandparents hadn't seen the child for about a week and noticed the bruising when changing the child. Police contacted the mother, Sapphire Roberts, who reportedly informed them that her boyfriend, Kaylin Taylor, had spanked the child for misbehaving. Officers went to Roberts and Taylor's residence, where Taylor, according to the citation, admitted to having spanked the child until he cried. 4 days earlier, Taylor said he was unaware of the bruising until Roberts was changing the child later the day and asked about them. The citation states that neither Taylor nor Roberts sought medical care for the child and that Roberts did not report the injuries. Taylor and Roberts were arrested. Taylor on charges of first-degree criminal abuse of a child under 12 and fourth-degree assault, and Roberts on charges of second-degree criminal abuse and child under 12, both lodged in the Madison County Detention Center. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more cold weather moving into the area. We've got Sam in the Weather Center coming up next.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammut Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammut Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
It's time to winterize your home, and Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is here to make sure that your home is ready for when the snow and everything that comes with this time of year finally makes it our way. Call today and schedule a free inspection and consultation with an honest source that is willing to make sure you get what you need. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook or visit KentuckyRoofWorks.com for more information.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Looks like we have at least one more night of temperatures dipping below that zero mark. We've got Sam in the Weather Center. Going to take a full look at that forecast.
Hi, thanks, Grenelyn. Welcome, everyone. We've been dealing with a little bit of cloud cover out here and maybe a few flurries right on into the early overnight, though things clear out. And while we're dealing with that, look at this. Yeah, I have to show you it because, well, you have to go back to 1929. I believe, for the last time we had the potential. We have a snowball fight on Bourbon Street in Louisiana, New Orleans. I mean, it's just incredible to see that. So this whole system is passing by down to our east, or moving off to the east. We're getting clipped with some of that cloud cover, and maybe a flurry or two, but everything's moving east and things clear out for the overnight. It's going to be another cold one. And actually, the cold air bottoms out tonight. This will be the coldest. Then we slowly transition. Now, it's still cool tomorrow afternoon and again Thursday, just not as cold. The worst of it is going to be tonight. So slowly warming, flurries also possible again Thursday night. There's some uncertainty with that. So on the low end, flurries. On the high end, it could produce an inch or two of snow Thursday night into Friday. We'll be watching it. In the meantime, look at these ambient temperatures down to around -2 in Winchester. Irvine around -2. Berea 0. Lancaster 1. I mean, this is cold. Take it seriously. Any exposed skin could have frostbite in about 10 to 15 minutes with wind chill factor down around -2. Now, it does improve, but again, it's still kind of chilly out there, especially by Thursday morning. So we have cold weather advisory out, and that is for the overnight. But now we start to transition by tomorrow afternoon already. So it's a pretty quick turnaround. Still cold, but it's improvement. 25 here in Richmond. And Beattyville at 30. Looking ahead, we're up to 33 Thursday. Again, it's a step in the right direction. Maybe knock it down with some clouds and some of those light snow showers or flurries on Friday, but our dew point temperature is also warming. Back to you.
Thanks, Sam. That above freezing temperature is looking pretty good about right now. You can see that full forecast up anytime at WBONTV.com, and you can also check that out on our Facebook page. Well, Mackenzie Dickman, an Eastern Kentucky University alum, is training to compete in the 2026 Paralympic Winter Games. A lifelong skier, Dickman's passion for the sport was nearly shattered after a serious car accident in 2017. The accident resulted in a spinal cord injury, leaving her in a wheelchair. Despite the setback, Dickman drew upon her public health background from EKU. She focused on her mental and physical well-being, undergoing extensive therapy and rehabilitation. In 2020, Dickman returned to the slopes, determined to recover and discover her love for skiing. She quickly adapted to the challenges presented by her disability, learning to ski from a seated position. Now Dickman is setting her sights high. She's training to compete in the 2026 Paralympic Winter Games in Italy. She's working towards earning a spot on the Team USA in para-alpine skiing, striving to achieve her goals through the rigorous training and on and off the slopes. The 2026 Paralympic Winter Games are set to begin on March the 6th in Italy. Well, a Laurel County couple is facing big charges of fraud. Joshua and Nicole Pennington are facing separate charges. Joshua has admitted to laundering money to buy vehicles and motorcycles, as well as paying off mortgages and other loans, paying for a kitchen renovation and his wife's plastic surgery. According to court documents, Joshua Daniel Pennington pleaded guilty last Friday to a federal charge of conspiracy to commit money laundering between May 2020 and June 2021. The fraud involved loans from the federal government through the COVID-19 relief programs. Pennington was married to Nicole Marcel Pennington in 2020 when she allegedly applied for loans through the program that were set up to help small businesses hurt by the economic decline that came about during the pandemic. The two were married before separating in June 2021 and were divorced February of 2022. Nicole was charged with 16 counts of wire fraud, as well as money laundering and conspiracy to commit money laundering. The charge against Joshua said that money from the fraudulent loans was put into accounts that they could both access and that they used the money for personal expenses. According to court documents, Nicole used a small business or SBA loan to pay for a cruise, while Joshua withdrew cash, transferred money between bank accounts, purchased vehicles and motorcycles, paid off mortgages and other loans, paid for a kitchen renovation and Nicole's plastic surgery. Court documents state that many of the transactions exceeded $10,000 in value. Nicole pleaded not guilty. The property she agreed to forfeit to the government includes one Cadillac Escalade, two Harley-Davidson motorcycles, and one Infiniti QX80. They were both charged separately in federal court. Joshua faces up to 10 years in prison, while Nicole faces up to 20 years in prison. Fayette County Public Schools have announced that Wednesday will be a non-traditional instruction day. Fayette County Public School spokesperson Dia Davidson Smith has reportedly given the following reason for the decision. The safety of our students and staff is a priority. According to the National Weather Service, Wednesday morning will deliver the harshest temperatures of this Arctic outbreak, with lows nearing, if not below zero. The wind chill values that will make it feel closer to -10 to -15 degrees. This will be the fourth NTI day held in the district this school year. And as a note, we're just receiving information that Madison County will also be using an NTI day tomorrow, as well as many other counties in the district, in the area. You can take a look at that full list up at WBONTV.com and on the Facebook page. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Michael Watkins up next with your latest sports report.
The EKU men's and women's basketball teams are both looking to stake their claim as the top team in the Atlantic Sun Conference. And WBON-TV is excited to bring you live, free over-the-air coverage of Colonels basketball. Select games are set to air free over-the-air on WBON-TV, including 5 big conference games for both the men and women. For a complete list of games or to learn more about how you can watch, visit the WBON-TV Facebook page or WBONTV.com. Sponsored by Chenault Vineyards, Kentucky Public Service Commission, the City of Richmond, Botany Bay, and Davis and Hammond PSC.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service in a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
Estill County EMA CSEP is a huge asset to those in Estill and surrounding counties. CSEP in Estill County has partnered with Everbridge to bring you alert and notification services that will allow you to maintain your contact info and ensure you receive alerts for locations in Estill County that are important to you. For more information and to register your device, visit EstillCountyEMA.net. You can also stay up to date with your county by following Estill County EMA CSEP on Facebook, helping you stay safe at home.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and PD.
From Hickson Punson, Kentucky Lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nydad again.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Another busy weekend for sports. Saw some big wins for many of the teams in Madison County, including 2 that aired live on WBON TV on Saturday. With a look back at the big weekend of hoops, Michael Watkins is here with today's Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report.
Right, and we did it. We had a great weekend of basketball. Saturday was great. We had a lot of good teams, and I know a lot of those coaches that came in, and and that's the biggest thing, and this is like you've got to make connections, and and it's not even through coaching. With Tate's Creek, I played with Keaton Belcher, and whenever we played on the Kentucky All-Star team, and I know Coach Wright, I know Coach Feldhouse, I know Coach Swords, I know Coach Breeze. We've played them a couple times at Garrard County. And then of course our girls played, and on the Bluegrass United side of the girls, Gavin Durson was there at some point, and it was just really good. But a lot of those people that came this weekend too also knew Coach Smallwood, which was kind of a big reasoning. Whenever we put this on, Coach Smallwood called Coach Feldhouse, said, hey, it'd be really great if you came this year, and he kind of got them on board to come. And but as far as Coach Smallwood goes, he's done a lot for kids there, in the past, and he's still doing things for kids, we talk about with the scholarship and stuff. And, he's just, he's been a great mentor to me. And it's just one of those things like, Coach Swords started it, and, going even back to that, it's great that Coach Swords could come back up this weekend. And it's just one of those things, like he did a lot for Berea basketball, on the baseball side of it, but he also did a lot of stuff for the school. And I know he was really great to kids. And, anytime we bring up anybody's name to him, they talk about how good he was and, how thankful they were for him. So it's just really good that we can do this for him. And, he has put a lot of effort into it on the scholarship side of it as well. So, and he's still doing, like I said, he's still doing things for kids, even after, he's not part of, he'll always be part of Berea, but not directly involved with the program or the school or anything. So
we talked about, the seasons, we're starting to kind of get to that point where, playing your best basketball is very important as you get ready for that postseason run. What do you need to see between now and over this next, 2 or 3 week stretch before you really dig into getting ready for that district tournament? What part of your team needs to get better? Is there a particular, defense, offense, rebounding? What do you need to see from your guys between now and then that can give you confidence that you can, maybe potentially bring home a district championship back to Berea?
Well, I think the biggest thing for us is that, we just got to keep, fine-tuning just, our fundamentals on things, just a boxing out, just, knowing where the ball needs to go, moving the basketball, not making it, not letting the ball stick, just finding the open shots and really just improving our game all around, because I think that's one of the things that hurt us at the beginning of the year is like, our kids just, kind of a little bit rusty. And, when they come in, straight from football to there, it takes a little bit. But, I think just, working on skill work, boxing out, really big thing. I mean, just the basic fundamentals of basketball. And because, I tell the kids all the time, like, hey, if you're not better than somebody, you can always fundamental the crap out of them, or I guess heck out of them. And it's just one of those things like, they just have to buy into that. And I think that's kind of what we're seeing now is like just the stuff that we work on in practice has just got to, transfer over to games a little bit better.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings, and log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay. When Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond, call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look. Thanks. Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game? Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Are you tired of the cold weather? Are you looking forward to spring? Well, it's time now to register for spring soccer. It's right around the corner, believe it or not. Registration is open through January the 31st. Spots will be awarded in order of registration, so don't delay. Make sure you go on out there and register now. You can email rec@musasoccer.com. And if you have any questions, you can check out their Facebook page. That's Madison United Soccer Association. Again, that is spring registration. Check out and make sure you get involved. Like I said, spring is right around the corner. Got some bad weather moving in. Make sure you stay weather aware tonight. Warming centers are open across the area. And of course, tomorrow morning, you can stay weather aware with 100.7 The Coyote, our sister station. Tom Zilla will get you to work with weather, traffic, and everything else you need to know on your way in. Have a warm night, and I will, of course, be right back here tomorrow. I'll have more news, weather, and hopefully warmer weather and sports. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow live at 5.